You ready? Let's do
Dude,
this.
I am ready.
Do this. Damn, I'm sitting here looking at Tom Brady's stats.
Are you?
Good.
I like it.
Yeah.
Well, we're back again, Trey, for another episode of the State of Football show.
Yes, sir.
Is this 12 or 13? I think it's 12.
I think it is 12. I was just wondering the same thing, but I believe
Yeah.
it is 12.
I think we're on number 12. But yeah, we got topics about Tom Brady, a
The GOAT.
the GOAT, and we have a kind of a funny story about why a tight end retired essentially. And then we have a comparison of some, I guess, sophomore year wide receivers. I think they've been in the league 2 years now.
Hmm.
So we can kind of compare them. And then I think I think some
Yeah, I did.
cheerleaders. Cheerleaders got a little raise.
They did, Hutch. They did, indeed.
I heard about this on the radio.
I did too. I did too. I had to look it up. I read a few articles on it. So,
It's
yeah,
good.
Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders.
Love it. And then a Hall of Fame quarterback, he can't throw the football anymore with his kids. He's got to use his other arm to throw the football. So,
Oh,
yeah,
so his kids think he sucks at throwing football.
probably. I bet he's good at it though.
You're probably right.
But yeah, let's get into the first one. Old Tom Brady's record versus NFL teams. I don't know
Yeah.
if you've seen this or not.
Just looked it up about 10 minutes ago.
Okay, so you got the record list.
Yeah, I have a record list. I don't know if it's the same one you're looking at. I'm looking at StatMuse, I think. Yeah.
Okay, I can send it to you on Discord.
All right. Hey, guess what?
What,
He's really good against the rest of the league.
dude? I think he doesn't have a losing record to anyone, and he's got
No, he doesn't.
one tie. He has one tie. We'll get
Yeah, I
into
think
that.
the. Okay, go ahead. I don't want to jump the gun here, but
All right, let's see here. Well, we already know that Tom was in the what is it? AFC, is that East? AFC East, I believe. That's
I think
where,
so.
yeah, it has to be AFC East. So obviously those division teams, their record's gonna be crazy. But let's see.
Yeah,
He pretty much owns the Buffalo Bills.
he does. He does own the Bills. Do you have his total? Or I guess you do, don't you?
Yeah, I do. So against the Buffalo Bills, he was 33-3, which is insane.
3 losses.
3 losses.
It's a winning percentage of 917.
It's impressive, Trey.
It really is. I kind of thought I guess I haven't looked. I thought the Dolphins would have had the worst one, but
Yeah, me
they're actually
too.
they're not that. I mean, they're still bad, but I don't know. I just thought they would have the worst record. I thought Tom Brady would have just destroyed them every time, but
Yeah, I kind of thought he was undefeated against them.
yeah, right? Yeah. But no, it's the Bills in the division by far the Bills at 33-3.
Yeah. Followed by the New York Jets at 31-8.
Not much better.
No, not much. And then the Dolphins 24-12.
Yeah.
So a little bit
Surprised me.
better. That is surprising. I don't ever remember them beating
Like
him
who
that
yeah, who
much.
was Tannehill beating him? Was that who it was?
Dude, they had so many quarterbacks before Tannehill.
Yeah, that's true. I couldn't name, I don't know, any of them. I don't think. Did Kyle Orton play for the Dolphins? No,
Probably.
Jay Cutler did, didn't he?
Yeah, one season, I think.
Oh yeah. I think he and that wife got divorced.
Yeah, they did. I'm getting the starting quarterbacks for the Dolphins.
All right.
All right. Oh, Jay Fielder. For
Okay.
actually 3 years. Jay Fielder, Brian Greasy, AJ
Yeah.
Feely, Gus
I remember that.
Farrat, uh,
Don't remember that.
yeah, Dante Culpepper, Joey Harrington.
Dante Culpepper.
Yeah, I actually didn't know that. Chad Henne, Trent
Yeah.
Green, Chad Pennington, uh, Matt Moore, and then of course
Oh yeah.
Tannehill, uh, Jay Cutler, Ryan Fitzpatrick.
How could we forget about him?
I don't know. Oh, Brock Osweiler and Josh Rosen.
Okay.
So,
Josh Rosen, remember that guy?
oh yeah, everyone thought he was
Just
gonna
light
hang.
it up.
Yeah, just hang the moon.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's quite a
Was,
few quarterbacks.
was he the one that didn't know where, like, which side of the sky the sun set, or was that Josh Rosen, or was that the other quarterback?
I don't know. Jared
I
Goff.
Jared Goff. Yeah, thank you. Blinked on his name, but
Was it him?
I think it may have been Goff when the Rams were on the because the Rams were on Hard Knocks when they moved from St. Louis to
Uh-huh.
uh, L.A.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. I'm sorry. I'm
That's
sorry, Josh
funny.
Rosen.
Ah, that's fine. His isn't his dad like the Surgeon General or something like that? Some high up surgeon.
Oh, I didn't. Oh no.
Yeah, I think that's what his MO was. Like,
All
oh,
right.
his dad's like one of the top surgeons in the United States or something like that. So no one feels bad for him.
Not me.
Not me either. Let's see here. Now, this is probably the most impressive one just because of the quarterback, and that's the Indianapolis Colts at 16-4.
Okay.
All those years
Is
with
that
Peyton Manning.
as I say? Is that Peyton Manning and Andrew Luck too? I guess a little bit.
Yeah, I mean
Uh,
mainly Peyton Manning, but yeah.
yeah, definitely.
Oh, we actually have another tie. So there's two teams that are tied. The Broncos at 9-9.
Okay. That. Gosh, who would that be?
For sure in the playoffs when the Broncos won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that was Peyton Manning.
Yeah. That's when Von Miller absolutely destroyed the Patriots.
Yeah, and DeMarcus Ware.
Oh yeah. Cowboys finest.
Yeah, that's what led John Elway to believe you could just sign any old quarterback and they could take you to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's kind of insane. Peyton was he was still setting records, but I think when they beat the Patriots, that was his arm was completely destroyed.
Yeah, but he couldn't feel the ball. Remember, he had like no sensation in his throwing hand or something like that. He wore that glove on his throwing hand.
Yeah, I mean, I think he had pretty much did that for 2 years because he was there for 3 years, wasn't he?
I think so. Yeah, that sounds right.
That first year, I don't think he wore it, but yeah, after that, I'm pretty sure that's all he ever wore. But I think Payton set the touchdown mark that first year is with the Broncos. It's like something crazy, like 56 touchdowns or something.
Yeah, he was. I mean, I don't know. I do remember him being really good with the Broncos. He was good with the Colts, but really good with the Broncos.
Yeah.
I still remember that touchdown he scored against the Cowboys when he ran it in.
Oh yeah.
He faked the handoff and went out to the
So
left.
good. So
Like
good.
Nobody knew he had the ball. Like even the camera didn't even see him with the ball until he was in the end zone.
Yeah, that was insane.
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna fall over too.
Oh, that was a good one. Who's the other tie? I only see the Broncos.
The 49ers at 2-2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Huh. Didn't play them very much.
No, that's um huh. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, well, I guess you can count the Patriots, but yeah, he only played the 49ers 4 times, Tampa Bay 4 times, Cardinals 3 times, and the Patriots 1 time.
we beat them. Undefeated against Patriots.
Yeah. So the next one we have the Steelers at 12-4. Pretty pretty good, I would say.
Yeah. That would be Ben Roethlisberger.
Yes. Most of
Big
the
Ben.
time, yeah. The Steelers always competed, so that's pretty impressive.
Mm.
Then we got the Kansas City Chiefs at 8-6. I don't know how much stock you put into that one because early on in Brady's career, they weren't what they are now. So,
No.
and then we have the Baltimore Ravens at 8-5.
That's got to be Joe Flacco, right?
Uh, yeah, but Trent Dilfer,
That's
Elvis
right.
Garback, those type of guys. And I guess Lamar Jackson,
Yeah, maybe.
maybe.
For the Broncos. I mean, when he played for the Bucks, right?
Uh, I'm trying to remember when Tom Brady left the Patriots. Uh, did he leave the 2019? God, that's crazy. He played for
Yeah.
so long. Dude, we got to get on his diet.
That TB12.
Yeah, we got to.
It's a crazy diet.
Yeah, I don't. How do you even function?
I don't know. Can't eat tomatoes.
Yeah, it causes
You know,
inflammation.
how screwed I would be. Like, what am I supposed to eat? I love spaghetti.
He would have played against Lamar like once or twice. Lamar came in the league in 2018.
Okay, at least once,
Yeah.
I would assume.
Uh-huh. But yeah, and then the Chargers at 10-2. We
Okay,
put a beat down on them.
he did. The next team as well.
Yeah, the Atlanta Falcons
Poor Falcons.
should have been 10-2, you know? So much
That's
for
right.
that.
Oh my God, so much for that. God, they'll never live that down.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah, yeah. I watched that game. Like I didn't give up
No?
in halftime or whatever. No, I watched it.
The true sports fan.
Right there, buddy.
True sports fan. And then the old Carolina Panthers, 8-4.
Carolina Panthers. That's Cam Newton.
Yeah. Let's see here. Got the New Orleans Saints at 7-5.
All right.
Kind of interesting, but I guess Drew Brees on the other side, so We got Houston Texans at 9-2.
Hmm.
Stomping.
Yeah, I'm just glad they got 2 wins out of that.
Yeah. LA Rams at 6-4. And we
Almost
have
500.
pretty close. Closer than most. And then the Tennessee Titans at 7-3.
The Titans.
Titans. And then the Bengals 7-2.
Yeah, the next 3 teams are 7-2.
Yeah. Cleveland 7-2. Eagles 7-2. We all know which against the Eagles Super Bowl.
Yeah. Oh, was
Uh
that one of the Donovan McNabb Super Bowls?
no,
Right.
when Nick Foles did the Philly special in the
Oh, that's
Super Bowl.
right.
Yeah.
That's right. They won with Nick Foles and Doug Peterson.
And maybe my favorite one is the New York Giants, 6-3.
There you go. We know what those.
Yeah, we know exactly what happened there.
Yeah, we do. Two of those. We know 2 of those losses for sure.
And then we got Jacksonville at 8-1. And
Can't believe.
then
Oh, here we go.
here we go. Dallas Cowboys 7-1.
Woo! We got 1 win.
Yeah. You know which one that was, right?
Yeah, that had to be the Bucks playoff game, right?
Yeah, put him in retirement, Trey.
We did.
Took him out.
Sent him home packing.
Yeah. That was a good game by Dak. It's weird,
It
huh?
was, yeah, followed up by the worst game ever by Dak.
Was that next game against the Rams?
Uh, no, that was.
Or was that the year before?
I think that was the year before. That was the year against the Niners, I think,
Okay.
and
Yeah, that sounds right.
we were down like 42-0 or 42-6 or whatever.
Oh yeah. And then the next season it was the Packers that killed us, right?
Yeah, and the Niners game was the last game with Zeke, and that's when he lined up as a center,
Yeah,
and
it's
that weird play where it was just Zeke and Dak, and then everybody else out wide.
stupidest play ever.
I don't even know. Still don't know what the plan was for that, but
I don't
Zeke
either.
tried. Zeke tried to block 3 guys by himself, and
He got destroyed.
did. He did. Oh, good times.
All right, we got Green Bay at 5-3.
There you go.
Chicago 6-1.
How did they get one?
I don't know actually. I don't know.
A lot of these, you get like Brady's so old. I mean, I'd have to. Could have been very early in his career when Chicago had a decent team, like Jay Cutler. Some of those teams are pretty good. So
Apparently
you
he
just gotta think back.
lost. Well, no, he lost in 2020 when he was with Tampa Bay.
Oh, okay. To
The
Fields, I guess.
I don't know. The Bears won the game 20-19.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. Okay, it says this is the one where Brady lost track of how many downs they were on the final drive. Remember
Really?
that?
I don't think I remember that. No.
Oh yeah, that was yeah, people were making fun of him like, "Oh, he's too old."
What, he's like 4th and 2, and he thought it was 3rd down or something.
Yeah,
No.
it was 4th and 5. They have the little snippet. Uh yeah. Yeah, he's all
Getting old.
confused.
Happens.
Um yeah. Let's see here. Detroit Lions 5-2. And then we have the Oakland or Las Vegas Raiders at 6-1.
Yeah.
Washington Commanders at 5-2.
Oh man, this next one is it's a good one.
Yeah, so the Minnesota Vikings are winless
Hmm.
against Mr. Tom Brady.
Never beat them.
Never. Then we got old Seattle at 3-2. The Niners at 2-2. Tom Brady's favorite team growing up.
Huh? I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's a big Joe Montana guy.
Hmm. I bet he is. I bet they. Yeah.
Then the old Tampa Bay Buccaneers at 4-0.
Never won.
Yeah, they couldn't beat him, so he just had to join their team, you know.
That's right. Deshaun, not Deshaun. Who's their quarterback? Who's that guy from Florida State that's all crazy and wild? Jameis
Jameis
Winston.
Winston. Yeah,
Yeah.
the GOAT.
I guess some Josh Freeman may have been in there too.
Yeah,
Maybe.
little sprinkle. And then the Arizona Cardinals at 2-1.
Hmm. That's
And
probably the team he's played the least amount of times, huh? Or besides the Patriots, I guess.
yeah, besides the Patriots, yes. And then of course the Patriots at 1-0.
Beat old Belichick.
Old Belichick. Old
Pretty
Tom
impressive,
Brady.
man.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Not a single losing record against any team in the NFL.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty dominant. I know it's a team sport, but
Oh yeah. But that's all. He could win with any team, man. His team changed like every year. He's always winning.
it really did. He always had a different wide receiver core,
Yeah.
or
Yeah,
so
for
it
sure.
seemed.
The wide receivers, I mean, of course he had his tight ends and he had Moss for a little bit. But I tell you what changed every damn year was the running backs. Every year they had a different running back.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's usually retreads as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he had Corey Dillon and those type of guys.
Yeah. I just kind of remember their last names. I don't remember like very much about them. Man, I had no idea. I mean, I knew he was good, but
Oh,
man,
he is the greatest of all time, Trey.
yeah, nobody's gonna ever do that again.
Probably not especially not the longevity.
Yeah.
I found this the other day and I thought it was hilarious. Of course, I can't find the video that I was watching, but I don't know if you remember Darren Waller.
Yeah. He played for the Raiders, right? He played for the Dolphins.
I don't think he played for the Dolphins. I know he played for the Giants after the Raiders.
Okay. I thought he played for the Dolphins. I know he's been hurt a lot
Uh,
in his career.
let's see. What teams has he played for? Yeah, he played for Baltimore for 3 years, Oakland for like 5 years, and then the last year was the New York Giants.
Okay. I always remember this neck tattoo.
Yeah. This was John Gruden loved this guy. He really, really liked Darren Waller.
Really?
Yeah, he's a big Waller guy. But yeah, so at the end of his career, when he was playing for the New York Giants, he, I guess it was, I don't know what game it was, but he was having to play fullback on a couple of these plays. And that's when he realized that it's probably time to hang it up because he just he just was not feeling that.
You're right. Yeah. What a what idiot was this? Had to be the same coach they have now.
I
Was
I
it Joe
think
Judge or whatever?
Hold on, now you're gonna make me look it up.
I'm sorry, dude. I keep making you Google stuff, but what a ridiculous thing to do.
I'm pretty sure it was either 2023. It had to have been Brian Dable.
Oh yeah, I forgot about him.
But yeah, he he said after that he sat on the bench and he's kind of thinking, he's like, okay, I'm gonna give it my all this season, but this is it. Like, I'm done. I'm not doing this crap no more.
A fullback.
Yeah, he had to do it 3 times on one drive, and I think it was a
Damn.
3 and out. So
I mean, he's not. He was a good receiver or a receiving tight end. He's not obviously, he's not going to be a Hall of Fame or anything, but
no,
he had 2 1,000-yard seasons in his career.
yeah, he had his best years at the with the Raiders,
Yeah.
but apparently he's a
Yeah.
rapper now.
Okay.
So he's enjoying retirement and you know, doing the music gig, you know.
Hey man, start his own record label.
Yeah, there you go. But yeah, I thought that was hilarious when I was watching that video. I was like, I never knew that.
Let's see. His rapper name is Rackwall.
Okay.
Rackwall. He released a single called Top Play.
Dang.
Uh huh. Top Play. I guess I can't play it on Discord, but I have to
Yeah.
check it out.
He's a big boy, 6'6", 245.
It's a big fullback.
It is a big fullback. That is correct, sir.
Darren Waller.
Darren Waller. Yeah, if you ever go and look for John Gruden talking about him, he gets really excited. That's his boy.
Right after. No, never mind. Right after a huge rail. Just, oh, I love Darren Waller.
Yeah.
Uh, well, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't know he retired 2 years ago. If you would have asked me, I thought he's still playing.
No, he hung it up. He hung it up, sir. We have two, I guess they're in their year number 2. Are you
Yep.
familiar with Brian Thomas Jr. and Malik Nabors, Trey?
I'm familiar with Malik Nabors. Brian Thomas Jr. Not so much.
All
I haven't
right.
watched a ton of Jaguar games, but
Yeah,
or
so yes, you are correct. So if you didn't know, they both came from LSU.
no, I did not.
Yeah, played on the same team.
Huh.
But yeah, old Brian Thomas, oh, I didn't write it down.
You want his yardage?
I got that, but I forgot where he's drafted.
I mean, for the Jaguars, he had to be top 5, right?
Yeah. Um, Here we go. Yeah, he was. Oh no, he was drafted at number 23.
Oh, okay.
Drafted at number 23, and Malik Nabors was drafted at number 6.
Dang. They went that high on a receiver.
Correct.
They're like, oh, this is all Danny Dimes needs. Just a dominant receiver.
Yeah, essentially.
That's all we need, guys.
But yeah, Brian Thomas, he had 87 catches, a little over 1,200 yards, and 10 touchdowns. Now he kind of differs compared to Malik Nabors. He has a 6'4" frame. He's more of an X receiver compared to Malik Nabors as a slot receiver.
Yeah.
So he's just a bigger body, straight line speed for those go routes, and I'm pretty sure he has one of the higher percentages on those as well, the go routes. And then we have Malik Nabors at 109 catches, which is crazy because last year he had nobody throwing it to him.
Yeah, that is very true.
Just a tick over 1,200 yards and 7 touchdowns. Now he's a little bit smaller though. He's only 6 foot tall, more of a slot receiver, like I said before.
Little shifty guy.
Yeah, and one of his big things coming out of college was just his ability to change his speed inside his routes. So, like you were saying, really shifty.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like their success rate. I mean, Brian Thomas has a slightly higher success rate, 55%, 55.6. And Neighbors is 51.2.
Which is pretty crazy compared to, like, I don't know how to think about it. It's like you nearly have to compare them because of the quarterback situation.
Yeah,
Like
I
it's
mean, I don't know. I don't know. I think Thomas probably has a better quarterback situation. Wouldn't you say?
yes, I would agree with that.
At least last year.
Yeah, for sure last year. Uh but I just can't believe Malik Nabors has 109 catches with that type of quarterback.
I mean, that's true. I guess with that success rate, you're just kind of the go-to like security blanket.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of receptions too. I mean, 109 for 1,200 yards. I mean, I don't know how you would do that average, but I would I would assume a lot of those were not very like short, or short yardage passes.
Right. I mean, that's a pretty good amount of catches. Trying to find. Oh yeah, you remember Michael Thomas from the
Yeah, for the
Saints?
Saints, yeah, I do.
So his high is 149 receptions,
Yeah.
which is crazy. And I can't believe he's not even on a team since
No, I was wrong.
2023.
Neighbors averaged 11 yards per reception.
Oh wow.
That doesn't mean he caught it, 11 yards downfield. I just
Yeah.
could have caught it 2 yards and ran it.
I kind of feel like Malik Nabors may have a better career though if Jackson Dart pans out.
Over Trevor Lawrence, you like that
Yeah.
potential better?
But I mean, Brian Thomas could have a really, really good season this year with Travis Hunter on the other side.
That's true. Let's see, he averaged 14 yards per reception.
Pretty good. That
That
is
is pretty good.
solid. And shout out to LSU, man. They know how to get wide receivers.
They really do. They know how to make wide receivers in are they Lafayette or Baton Rouge? Where are they at?
Yeah, Baton Rouge.
Baton Rouge.
Yeah, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, Neighbors,
Yeah.
Thomas Jr. I mean, Odell. way back when. Uh,
Yeah.
what was his name? Landry Davis or Landry? That was with
Um,
Odell. The Jarvis Landry. That's who it
oh,
was.
Jarvis. Yeah, Jarvis Landry even played with the Browns.
Yeah. I mean, golly, man.
Those are some good receivers. You're absolutely correct.
I have to look that up later about who has the which college produces the best wide receivers. They
Yeah,
gotta be. They have to be up there.
gotta be LSU and I don't know who else. Miami, maybe.
I see where you're going with that. I see where you're going with that one, sir.
Yeah, man. He's always. Hey, did you see Dez Jr.?
I did.
He's coming up, man.
It's coming up. His dad said that he doesn't want all the hype because he hasn't did nothing yet.
Yeah. Oh man, I think I sent you that reel of like Des Bryant highlights with the sad music behind it. Oh,
Yeah, I hate that stuff, Trey.
dude, just gets me going, man. Just brings tears to my eyes.
It's so much fun to watch.
He's so dominant, man.
Doesn't get much better than that.
Yes, sir. Even these
Oh,
two guys, Neighbors and Thomas, they're not gonna have two cornerbacks lined up right across the line of
no,
scrimmage.
definitely not.
No.
I'll just never forget when it was the warm up against the Eagles and they were just jawing at each other.
Oh yeah.
I want to say that game he caught 3 touchdowns.
Yeah. I I always loved that about him. He caught a lot of flack for his antics on the sidelines, but I loved it.
Yeah, it was good stuff. Good
Yeah.
entertainment.
Yeah, man. You need somebody like that over there.
Gotta have that guy.
Gotta have him.
All right, Trey, I'm really excited about this next topic.
What we got? What's next? Get my notes. Is it the
Oh, you know what it
Oh
is.
yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. So did you hear about this, Hutch?
I did drive in the truck.
Yeah, the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders got a 400% pay raise. That
You know,
comes out to $75 an hour.
okay.
And what I read this too. It comes out to like 150,000 a year to be a cheerleader.
Mm,
Yeah.
That's is it really that much? I thought it was much less.
Yeah, so I think that's what they're putting out there, you know? Like, oh, you can make this much, but there's a quote from an actual cheerleader that said it actually comes out to about 75K a year.
Okay, that's better than what I thought it was because I thought they only get paid $1,600 with this new pay raise. They only get paid $1,600 for home games because obviously that's all that they're there for.
Yeah, they don't travel.
And that's usually roughly 9 games a season. So that
Yeah.
would technically only be a little over $14,000.
Well, they apparently the game days, Hutch, are
Uh-huh.
11-hour days.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Just so let's just I mean, when are you gonna try out? That's what I want to know.
Dude, I'd pull a hammy if I start doing those crazy maneuvers that they do.
I think somebody has male cheerleaders. I think it's the Niners, maybe.
Oh, are you serious right now?
Yeah, dude. There's male NFL cheerleaders.
Dude, uh, that sounds about right.
Yeah. I mean, come on.
What is
Definitely not the Cowboys though.
what's the point? Why?
Oh, I don't know, dude. Let's blah 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 blah.
Dude, that's
Who's got
insane.
Which teams have co-ed squads? Okay, the Panthers,
Of course.
the Ravens, and the Niners. That's all I can find.
Gosh.
Yeah, male cheerleaders. Just get over it, dude.
I can't. Ugh. That's so weird.
I can't.
But I guess if you don't go to the games, you don't actually see it.
There you go. Can't do this.
That's hilarious, though.
There you go. I sent you one in Discord for you. You can see
No.
that.
Is that Saints?
Yeah.
What in the world? That's crazy.
I mean, dude, that guy makes 100K, 150K.
That guy does for the Saints?
Oh, you're right. You know what? This is only the Cowboys. So the Cowboys they were sued by one of their former cheerleaders, which they settled out of court.
Uh-huh.
But it was over compensation. I don't remember what like the details of the story are, but this is, I mean, it's kind of what brought all this on. And then of course the Rick Dalrymple thing, which we all remember that.
Yeah.
So they've had some bad press lately, so they're trying to just get something good out there, something positive. You know, what they really need to do is take that mascot of theirs and just throw it in the dumpster. Just throw it right in the trash.
Heck yeah.
Rowdy or whatever. Did you know that that's why what's that linebacker? Overshown?
Yes.
That's why his first year he was number 13, I think.
Uh-huh.
And his number that he wants is 0, but they wouldn't give him 0 because that's Rowdy's number.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
No, this is so dumb, dude. The worst mascot in sports.
That is pretty silly, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. Get Rowdy out of there. But yeah, man, the Rays has been, described as life changing by some of the cheerleaders. Some of them still have full time jobs. This is only a part time doing cheerleading.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think one of them worked at Chick-fil-A. One was a substitute teacher. So
I'm happy
yeah,
for him.
yeah, they're athletes, dude. You gotta pay them. Now we just need to we need to get teacher salaries up there.
Yeah, they deserve it.
They deserve it.
Okay. It's so funny. I was listening to this in the truck and I was like, Trey is totally going to use this for a topic.
Yeah, that's weird. I almost pulled over to write it down.
Oh, it's so good.
400%. So just don't worry about that other stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess it's like a big topic on their show. I guess they have a show on Netflix.
Oh, yeah.
So,
They have a couple?
uh,
Like one on CMT and then that one.
um,
I thought they did.
I just see the one on Netflix, but I mean, I don't know. I'm sure whoever wants to give the Cowboys money, they're gonna take it and exploit their cheerleaders for whoever is the highest bidder.
Oh, nice.
For more livable wages. Maybe we need to watch this show. See, America's Sweethearts, what it's called.
America's Sweethearts.
Yep.
Beautiful. Beautiful stuff. Well,
Good for them. I'm
yeah,
happy.
yeah, me too, man. I want everyone to get money, you know.
I do too. I do too.
You know, they do work hard for real.
For real. I mean, it's physically demanding. I
I've,
couldn't do it.
I've seen some of the stuff that they have to do and the long days, 12-hour days, you know.
Mhm.
Doesn't seem like a lot of fun.
No, and I can't like high kick like that. That's impressive.
It really is.
They high kick like Jean-Claude Van Damme high kicked that dude in the face when he dislocated his leg to kick the guy in the face standing directly behind him.
I want to see you do that trade.
Just
Rip your hip out of socket.
and just the overly dramatic, like, oh,
Yeah, and screaming.
yeah. And he gets sand in his eyes. He's like, oh,
Good.
yeah. A solid move. Just blow sand in your opponent's face,
That's right.
like pixie dust.
Well, Trey, there's a retired quarterback, he can't throw the football anymore.
Tony Romo
You're close. It's Drew Brees, that poor guy.
too hurt, I guess.
Yeah, something about arthritis. Did what is it? What is the word? Uh, not degradation.
De- degradation, deterioration.
Yeah, deterioration of his shoulder. I'm assuming rotator cuff.
Yeah, probably.
It always He's one of those guys
Nah.
that always looked like it hurt when he threw the football.
Yeah, just a weird motion.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
He threw the football like Tim Lincecum pitched the baseball.
Oh, that's a good reference. That's exactly how it was.
The same exact motion.
Oh, I watched a thing about him too, like a week ago.
Who, Lincecum?
Yeah, the rise and fall of Tim Lincecum.
Oh man, it was quick.
It was, man. Like, didn't I think he was it back to back Cy Young winner?
I wouldn't be surprised, but I think what do you have? Like he had like 5 years maybe of dominance, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Yeah,
that
back to back.
yeah, he won the World Series, that 2010 World Series against the Rangers. Totally dominated us.
Yeah. He pitched a lot of games, 34 games.
Mhm.
Uh,
Just that motion and that frame, man. He was so skinny, just wasn't gonna last.
yeah, he's 5'11". I think the main issue they said was his something with his hip. He messed up his hip and it really threw off his delivery. And then I think he had shoulder issues as well.
Yeah, I remember shoulder issues, but I believe you on the hip.
Yeah.
That crazy windup. He always looked at that like that little kid from the movie Dazed and Confused.
Yeah.
The kid that was gonna get paddled by Ben Affleck.
Yes. I love it.
But yeah, so Drew Brees threw the football like Lincecum, and now he can't throw to his kids.
Right. Over.
No,
Over
D-
for him.
then he, God, he's 46.
Well, I have two little tidbit things that I think you're going to like, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Wasn't he? He has a lot of kids, isn't he? Like Mormon or something?
Drew Brees?
Yeah.
I think he's got like three boys or something like that. Two boys and one daughter, I think.
Okay. I don't think it was some other quarterback.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's three kids, but I could be wrong.
We'll go ahead with your tidbits.
Yeah, so the Cowboys added a new wide receiver this offseason, Old Pickens.
Hmm.
PFF graded him as the highest graded wide receiver on go routes.
I believe it.
So we may get to watch some fun football this year.
Finally get to see a Cowboys football play 20 yards down the field, maybe 20 plus yards down the field.
Yeah, play action, go route, all the way down the field.
Dude, like my nose would start bleeding, and I would just the blood would launch me off the ground and into the air.
Exactly.
Uh, my
Exactly.
eyes would turn white.
I love it. Just like old Jiraiya Sensei.
Yeah, it would be just like that. I'd
Well,
get that weird like teardrop on my forehead.
yeah. And then I found another. So I don't know who this is, but they made their own top 10 quarterback list. And I want you to tell me if you agree with it.
Okay, is this
S-
like all time or just next year?
No, entering the 2025 season, like what we did last week.
Okay,
So at number one, we have Mahomes. Uh,
obviously.
yeah. Number two, Lamar
Jalen
Jackson.
Hurts.
Nope.
Oh,
Nope. Number two, Lamar Jackson.
all right.
Number three, Josh Allen. We have
Yes.
number four at Joe Burrow.
Golly.
Number five, Justin Herbert.
Oh, Herbie.
Number six, Matthew Stafford.
No, no way. No way. Number six.
Oh, he's pretty good still.
Yeah, I don't know if he's. We'll see.
Number
We'll
seven,
see.
Dak Prescott.
Dakota Rain Prescott. There we go. Hey, top 10. I mean, that's all
Yeah,
we need. That's
yeah.
all we need.
Uh, Number eight, Geno Smith.
No,
Yeah, I'm out on that one.
I'm out on that one.
Number nine, Jordan Love.
Man, I don't know. After that playoff game, I don't know, dude.
Yeah, I don't think he's a playoff guy.
That did not look good at all.
No. And then at number 10 was CJ Stroud.
Dude, my boy Jalen Hurts is in top 10.
No. I mean, I would definitely take Geno Smith out for sure. And
Yeah.
uh, Jaden Daniels needs to be on this list.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. But I mean, I guess they're projecting like a sophomore slump,
Yeah. Yeah,
right?
probably.
People are gonna catch on to his tendencies and what he likes to do and plan for it, and he's
Yeah,
gonna have to adjust to their adjustment of him.
for sure.
But
For sure.
I don't know. Stafford still seems. What was he, number six? Did you put it
Yes.
in Discord? I don't know. That still seems pretty high, man.
Yeah, I don't think it is, but I think
Guess
he's
we'll,
still a good quarterback. He, I felt
yeah,
like
I do
he's,
too. I just
I felt like he was gonna beat the Eagles last year.
it's just his age and how much he's taking a beating throughout his career. That's got to catch up to him at some point. 37 years old.
Yeah, 3,700 yards, 20 touchdowns, and 8 interceptions.
Still solid, yeah. Solid year last year.
I don't know. We'll see how he does with Devontae Adams on the team.
This looks like his last year. No, he's got one more year on his deal.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll see. We'll see if he's better than old Dakota.
Oh, we will.
Did you see Micah Parsons calling Schottenheimer to tell him goodnight?
Yeah. Yeah, the little trend is kind of funny.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. My wife wanted me to do it to you, but I have yet to do it. I was like, oh yeah, that'd be funny. And I
Yeah, she doesn't want any of that. She's gonna hate it.
don't. Yeah.
Like, you're still on the phone with him?
like 40 minutes later, still talking.
You're like twiddling your hair.
Yeah. We just fall asleep with the phone still like connected.
Oh, that would be so funny.
But the one like him calling Schottenheimer, man, the way Schottenheimer, like I'm gonna be tired of calling him Shotty by the end of the season. I'm actually probably already tired of it. But like he just says brother and man, dude, like so much coach speak.
Yeah, he does, but he kind of inspires you a little bit.
Yeah, he's bringing a new morale to the team, new
Yeah,
philosophy, I guess.
for sure. For sure. Oh, a little off topic, different sport. You know, we had Dirk's birthday this week.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I'm trying to remember who was telling the story, but they were saying I think it had to do with like trash talking, and they were kind of talking about how Dirk trash talked.
yeah.
Well, I
Like
guess
Kevin,
he do what?
I thought it was like Kevin Garnett.
No, it wasn't Kevin Garnett. It was someone that was actually on his team though. And they're telling a story about when Dirk he's usually the quiet one, right?
Yeah,
Confident in himself, let his play do all the talking. Well, if you remember when the Mavericks played the Miami Heat for the second time in the finals, they
hmm
had the whole coughing situation, and then Wade and Dirk, they did not like each other, especially from the last finals that they had been in together, right?
2006 finals.
Yeah. Well,
They they still don't like each other, by the way. It's pretty awesome.
yeah, I love it. It's great.
Yeah,
And the player was telling a story about how essentially how savage Dirk was because he's not one to trash talk, but he's who was it? They were saying that, you know, Miami they got the big three, blah 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 blah. And then Dirk turned to him and said, "They don't have the big three. Like I'm right here. That's not a big three."
yeah.
And just left it at that, and obviously, ended up winning the whole thing. But
Rest is history.
yeah, the rest is history. But I had never heard that story, and I thought it was pretty cool. I wish I remember who said that.
I don't know. I never heard that one, but I like to hear that kind of stuff because that was when they're calling Derek soft and stuff like that, and he just made Chris Bosh look foolish out there
Talk about
sometimes.
Dallas because you
Like he would just spin around Bosch so many times.
Yeah.
Oh, Chris, oh,
Oh, I think this is it. I'll send it to you on Discord.
it's Sean Marion.
on the ship.
Yes.
There's a debate on the greatest NBA Finals run.
It's not a debate. When you look at who Dirk had to beat, obviously Portland first round, that's Brandon Roy. The next series, it's Kobe and Powell. Wade, Braun, your favorite Hall of Famers got clapped on that run.
What seed were y'all?
We were like fifth. That's why we had such a tough road. People thought we were going to lose. They thought OKC and Miami was going to beat us as well. He would say it to us. He just didn't feel like he needed to say it to the world. We taking on the big three. He's like, they ain't no real big three. They
we
really
sent
want
Phil Jackson in retirement too. Remember that?
Yeah. The quote I was trying to say was around 39 seconds, I think. Like pretty much the end of the clip.
we created big three. They would have came and got me. Dead serious.
I don't know why
They
the
talk about
sound's not
doubt.
working, but I can read the captions.
Do what?
So the sound, I don't know why the sound's not working, but I can read the captions.
Oh, gotcha. God, I miss basketball so much. Speaking of that,
He said if they wanted to create a big three, they would have got me.
yeah. It's like, damn.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
It's like, damn.
I don't recognize this dude though. I don't know who's speaking.
That's not. Who is that?
I don't know who that is, man. But they're right. That was one of the greatest final runs ever.
I think it's the best,
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I mean, Portland,
but I'm biased, so.
Oklahoma City, like Durant, Westbrook, and Harden, Oklahoma City. Pretty young players, but still, I mean, those three. It's the Lakers with Kobe and Paul. Spurs, too. I mean, gosh.
Yeah.
Man, I need to find these games somewhere. There's got to be a way I can download this entire finals and just watch it. I'd watch it once a month for sure.
That's dedication.
I could do it easily, man. There's no doubt. Oh, I see the quarterback list. All right, man. Now I'm gonna stay up the rest of the night watching YouTube videos of the 2011 finals.
I love it. I'm glad you are.
They wanted a real big three. They would have got me.
Savage.
They would have got me.
They would have got me. Get to the chopper.
Get to the chopper. Oh, man.
All right, Trey, let's end it.
All right, dude. Get us out of here.
All right, everyone. Thank you for joining us on another great podcast episode.
Yes.
I don't know what else to say, but we'll see you next week. I'm Hutch, and that's Trey on the other side, and we'll see you later.
See ya.
Peace.